Hello and welcome to another update video about the silver chart. On the silver chart, not really much to update, not really much of a change. We still have a situation where price might have bottomed on the 23rd of June. We moved up in a 1-2-1-2 setup, finished here potentially a third wave on the 20th of July. I currently see this as a potential wave 4 pullback, and then afterwards, if we find support in this region, which goes down to 23.89, we could get a wave 5 up, and it could escalate higher eventually in a much more bullish way. But first of all, we need to obviously reverse out of this trend reversal area in a wave 4 to get this fifth wave to the upside, possibly to next resistance at around $26.10. From here we could then develop some kind of an inverse head and shoulders and actually break out, okay? But it's a bit too early to talk about that. I don't really like that structure, how this is looking. It's very choppy. However, we are still holding support in our trend reversal area for the wave 4. Below the 50% fib level, I cannot confirm anymore that this here is a wave 4. So I might then have to trigger an alternative wave count in which I would probably see the move up already as a wave 1 complete. Would need to count this move down here, for example, as a leading diagonal. Yeah, so a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a small wave 5. Not my ideal count, but I would need to do it then. Would be my alternative wave count basically to say the move up was a wave 1, okay? And if we break below 23.89, I would give it a chance to pull back a little bit lower in a wave 2 to see, okay, do we get another pivot point down here, which would be potential favorable reward to risk ratio, and then a third wave rally to the upside. At the moment, I don't really see a very favorable reward to risk ratio here. I mean, this is just sort of a wait and see. Not really a reliable setup. I like these 1-2 setups, not necessarily a wave 4 to trade a wave 5. But the idea was that we get something similar to here, where we had a favorable reward to risk ratio. We had a box here before, and here I did take them out, not to make the chart too overwhelming. But yeah, so at the moment I'm counting that as a 3-4 setup here, basically for a wave 5. I find it a bit unreliable. I find it not the best reward to risk ratio anyway, because we're getting close to resistance here anyway. But in case of a deeper pullback, which could then be a wave 2, which would be the alternative. So maybe I'll put that on the chart as an alternative wave 1. So put that maybe in yellow. So, and if we get a wave 2 pullback, that could be an alternative high reward, low risk trade setup. I'm not going to put the support area on the chart yet because the current count hasn't been invalidated or hasn't even become less likely. But I will tell you support. So it would be 22.76. These are the two support areas or wave counts really that I've got here. Both short-term bullish at this stage, but I cannot promise you that the current wave 4 support area is holding. I think probabilities are fairly balanced here between, okay, this is a wave 4 and we get a wave 5, and between, okay, we have a wave 1 already complete in the yellow count and we're coming back in a wave 2. But then key support here is 22.76 to cover both of them. And that's really everything I can tell you right now about silver. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.